Welcome everyone. Welcome to my channel again. Please subscribe, share, and hit the notification bell that every time I send out a new content, you will be notified. I'm still on the topic of anger, and sometimes we might ask ourselves, um, what keep us from expressing anger? You know, I've come to realize and call it barriers. And that's maybe one of the things that keep us from expressing our anger. Barriers. You know, the barriers keep us from expressing our anger. And for those people who maybe even you, these barriers are very real. But once you examine that, examine your individual barrier, get them out into the open, we can all overcome them, do the things you fear the most, and maybe that will be the death of fear, like, for example, low self-esteem. Self-esteem is the mental picture of ourselves, and that is what we might think and how we feel about ourselves. When we like ourselves, we can simply, or maybe we won't let people treat us badly. The fear again of losing control. If you tell yourself, that you will lose control, you will lose control. Worrying is believing in the negative things, or emotions. you know you can't Your emotions don't control you. We control our emotions. And once we let go of our emotions, that is a part of anger. The fear of appearing weak. you know you may have learned as a child that expressing your feelings shows weakness. As a child, you may have told someone how you felt, and then you were taken advantage of. Perhaps you're innocent, open up to bring hurt by others. Expressing honest anger is never a sign of weakness, but a sign of strength. People who don't let you know how they feel are weak. Sometimes it's like fear of rejection. You feel rejected. The rejection avoidance behavior governs more of our behavior than any single factor. Keep in mind that the anticipation of rejection is far worse than the actual rejection. you know Look at it again. It could be fear of retaliation. Anger is only harmful when you hurt another person. When you express honest anger without attacking other people, there is no reason for retaliation. It could be fear of hurting other people's feelings. You know, it is a full-time job. Being responsible for your own feelings, worrying about other people's feelings is a way of avoiding your own. You cannot avoid your own feelings. You have to, when you feel it, right, and you have that self-control, right, the self-esteem. You could look into yourself, you could weigh the situation, think about it, and you could turn that around. But there are ways that you can get these anger out. You can breathe into your anger and validate your hurt or your threat. Exhale deeply. Make a conscious choice. Is the hurt worth investing? You know, does it worth it? Investing in anger? Select a private or a safe setting should you choose to invest in the anger. If possible, go directly to the person you're angry with. Tell yourself to be prepared to listen. Stick to the issues. Practice direct eye contact and state how you feel. You have to learn to face up to your fear, face reality, express your feelings. Don't be afraid to tell someone how you feel, and be honest about it. Let's take a few minutes and review yourself. Ask yourself the question and make it more details. Review each rule in more detail, and then you will be able to better understand your situation. Another thing again, breathe in your anger, breathe in, create safety so that you can feel what is hurting or threatening you. Make conscious choices like, connecting with the earth or fear enables you to manage anger. It keeps you from over or under investing. You understand? So, sometimes when we think about it, a lot of people could be, you know, angry, but there are means of and ways of dealing with anger. And the thing is, another thing again, you know, sometimes the things that make us angry, as I say, could be low self esteem, fear of losing control, fear of appearing weak, or fear of rejection. It could be fear of retaliation, and it could be fear of hurting the other person's feeling. But you have to validate yourself, try to build that self esteem. You have to learn to, look into yourself and say it out loud and be honest about it, and then you will feel more comfortable within yourself. Well, I've come to the end of another one, and I asking you to please share, subscribe, hit the notification bell that every time I send out a video, you will be notified. Also, please like. Thank you, and I appreciate everyone that come and listen, and everyone that share, and everyone that subscribe. Thank you so much. Have a blessed one.